What is up? What it do? How you living? What you going through? Welcome back to the Straight Savage podcast live after months of not necessarily being down, man. But if you've been watching my channel, man, like I said, if I got time, I got time. If I don't, then shit, it is what it is. But just like I always say, it's always for the love and beauty of action figures. So when I get up here and talk, it's because I want to talk. And tonight, man, I decided I was like, you know what, man, I'm gonna do the live night because I ain't gonna hold y'all. I ain't gonna bullshit y'all. The last 2 Saturdays, I said I was gonna do it, and I hit that motherfucking couch, and I was a done deal, man. I was like, shit, fuck that live. This sleep feeling good, man. But man, tonight, man, luckily, I just want to come talk. I'm not gonna stay long. I know I always say that, but I'm looking, at least do an hour. You know what I'm saying? I started a little early, like 10. I actually do like this time frame. I still do like it. But it is what it is. Hopefully, man, we can get back going. I'll briefly go over what's been going on the past couple of months. If you've been following me, you know that I got this contract and whatnot, man. We were going ham. I mean, like I was doing like 30 days straight, not 30 days, 24 days straight, where I would maybe work, total equivalent of me just being up, moving around, maybe not even working like 19 hours, and I've seriously only had 5 hours of sleep. I went through a lot. My shoulder fucked up. It's healing now, but just carrying them big ass refrigerators and shit like that. But I had to be out in the field. I felt like that's what I need to do. And now things are looking a little bit better where I'm starting to hire some people, I don't have to necessarily be there. I come there every now and then, but just making sure that the ship is going, man. So, God bless on that, man. Hopefully I can expand and grow more, man. Shit, I'm getting old. And I can hang with them the best, but that shit was kicking my ass. Just that type of going at it, man. But that's what's been going on, man. I'm almost feeling like I'm finally recuperated, from all that, man. Because even after you stop working for like, that rigorous schedule like that, man, it takes your body, especially at the age I just turned 42 like a week ago. It takes you a couple of weeks, to get back on balance, not really getting a lot of sleep, constantly going in and out. Then it started getting super hot, which I could take that too. But shit, man, when you get old, you can feel it. I definitely know I'm in my 40s, man. But it's glad to be on here. I'm glad to see. Let me see who's in there at the same time. I am at Taco Bell. My phone is gonna die. I'll be back, my man. That's what's up, man. Appreciate you, Shane, man. Ken Shelton, what up? Been a minute since I caught a live. Laughing out loud. Let's go. Yeah, I know, man. I know. Ken Matinee says AI animation intro is solid. Yeah, man. I'm actually working on an episode of Javier. What's going on with you, family? Working on an episode of the table, man, where you see right here, I'm about to mix some GIJOE up with the Savage Land kind of. And that's where that Dragonfly Down, like part 3, 4, 5, however I decide to make, it's going to be. The rest of it is like, just doing a little mashup, something fresh, something new. But I also want to incorporate a lot of AI in it. I got some good shots. Sometimes the AI don't do what you're supposed to do, but I got some good shit going. Oh, man. So just really finding the time. But like I said, I've been really home the past week, just kind of going in and out every now and then, man. But still taking care of business. But hopefully I have more time, man. But I've been having time like this week to do some night shots and set some things up. And I've liked some of the things I threw up on Instagram, man. So I appreciate that on the AI comment, man. Evil Dookie, what's going on with you, family? Cornelius Smith, G.I. Joe, what's good with you? Says the Raymond. I like them Raymond cars, bro. Yeah, man, me too, man. Let me show that. Man, it's been a minute. I'm a little rusty, so y'all. Well, I've been doing. If y'all been watching, man, I've been doing the pre-recorded ones. You know what I'm saying? But this just straight live. It's been months. It's been like 3 months, which, like I said, which is cool, man. Shit, we can get back on the ball again if things look right. Let me see my man Jamie Lynn. He just said something. Oh, Jamie Lynn says yes. The table. That's your bread and butter. Yes, it is, man. I miss doing it, man. It's just the time to do that shit. But like I said, we getting it back there. We getting it back there. Mortified Penguin. The stickers that came with the Rattler will look good on a ramen racer. Yeah. I actually love those Haslab stickers, man. To kind of spread the joy around. I actually use a few of them. Like, what if y'all know, man? My customs, like I use them Haslab stickers on them and just kind of give them some better designs. Just kind of make them your own. Woody Triple Deuce, what's good with you, fam? But yeah, so man, basically tonight, I just want to talk about the GI Joe that's been released, the 4 or 5 figures that they released this week. Maybe talk about the Haslab a little bit. Like I said, I ain't gonna hold y'all long, but just have a little conversation. And then maybe just talk about other few little organic things that's going on. Clint Jorgensen says, "What up, Savage? Any 80s tees Joe's purchased since Joe Fest?" No, man, I haven't. Shit, I got enough. There is one I want though, and I've been eyeing it for a minute. And this dude who had a Rattler, damn, I forgot who it was. He was doing a Rattler review and he had it on. It's got that red Wild Weasel helmet. It's gray and it's got like a yellow and black, like checkered safety bar like going across it. I think I might grab that. But other than that, man, shit, I have no desire. Not necessarily maybe like another sweater or something. Like, I don't know, man. I be trying to hold back and shit, like on my purchasing. I just went through my drawers actually earlier today and did a purge on t-shirts, man. Up near my house. Well, it's near, but it's like one of the grocery areas that we go to. But it's almost kind of like, I know when they say built like a little town, but it's so many stores there, man. It's got its own traffic system, man. It's like crazy. But it's a lot of homeless people that hang out there. My wife used to work at one of the stores up there, Murphy's, and she got to know some of the few homeless people, man. So I'd be trying to like purge clothes and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Really good shit too. It's just, man, it's just like, how much shit can you own, man? I wish I had 5 pairs of jeans and fucking 5 shirts, man. But that's almost impossible for a nigga like me. But I wish that was the case, man. And just 2 pairs of shoes. But yeah, so I know I was getting way off course, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. The 80s tees, I'll never shut that down. Mortified Penguin says Cold Slither. Let me see what this says. Cold Slither listed as Pulse UK with countdown and photos. Yeah, man. I didn't know they were gonna throw it up there like that, man. I don't have a Hasbro Pulse account. I probably never fucking get one. I just don't feel like I need to have it like that. But my partner, I think Seagram, said he's gonna try to grab me one. Which, if I get that set, it is or it ain't. I don't care. But I do like that set. I do want that set. If I can get that set, yeah, let me get that set. You know what I'm saying? So it's on that right there, man. So we'll see what's up though. SDCC is next week, so there'll be some shit to talk about with that, man. I know right now, for the first time, I feel overwhelmed with vehicles, man. If y'all haven't watched my ramen razor or racer video, I just put it up. I had a lot of shit going on, man. It could have been up earlier today, but laptop was sick, man. So I had to do a factory reset on that and get that straight, man. So, but videos have been sporadic, man. But like I said, I don't ever stop collecting. I'm always going to be here. And be honest with you, if I'm gonna throw something up, I'll at least throw something decent up. Then just a bunch of bullshit talking about nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, that's where we at on that. Black Boy Toy Joy, what's good with you, fam? What up, brother? What up with you? Yeah, all right. Yeah, Woody says I feel you on the clothes. I feel you, man. Like, this shit is just like, shit becomes too much. Let's see here. So a bunch of guys. Okay, hey, so man, let's jump right into it, man. Let's get into the nitty gritty, because like I said, I don't want to have a bunch of dead time. Let's talk about the GI Joe that's been put out this week and what I think about it. One thing I will go ahead. Let me go ahead and hit my share for my present. One thing I will say about GI Joe is even though it's trickling out like waves, what you've noticed about the waves ever since that Xandar wave, they all kind of like on a premium level. There's really no bullshit figure. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to tell in these latest waves, last 3 waves that came out, like, you know, which one is the best figure. Like this last wave that just came out with Darklon, which Darklon is the shit. Like that motherfucker, that nigga is the truth. But I thought Footloose would be the best. He's great, but I think it ended up being Darklon, man. Heavy Duty was good. He was like the deluxe figure in that wave. And I'm trying to figure out who else was in there, man. But everybody was good. Oh, the Frag Viper, yeah, that was a good wave, just period. And the one before that with Xandar, Leatherneck, if you got Dial Tone, and the Saw Viper, that was a good wave too. Let's go to share screen. I'm gonna go to my email inbox. I should have had this shit pulled up. I got all these damn emails up here. I ain't got shit up here. All right. So let's go to the first one. Like, I like this right here. Let me make sure you guys is good to go on that end. Let me, Black Boy Toy Joy says, staying inside tonight, but sipping on some Knob Creek, catching up on your stream. Appreciate it, fam. Infinity Toy says, Darklon is a beast. I just opened mine last night. Hey, yo, that motherfucker fire. Like, I hadn't had a chance to really pose him around, but just with that sword and shit, like I did one small little pose where he had his sword tucked behind his back. And I had him up against one of them Savage Crucibles. You know, that those are sword characters. And that shit just looks so tough. And then his upper body, yo, like I tried to mix and match him with Heavy Duty, but it didn't work out because I wanted that sweater that he got on, that tiger stripe kind of sweater. I got a G.I. Joe sweater that looks like that, but I like him the best out of that wave with that mask, those red eyes, and then I ain't even put the chrome head on. And the big fucking gun, like, you know, I know that's his original shit, but I haven't even gotten into that, man. Like I put 2 Top Fun guns in his hand. He killing it. Yeah, I'm still waiting on Dial Tone to be sent out too. All right, let me blow this up right here and let me go back to my screen. But first up, man, I want to talk about Wetsuit. I'm feeling this right here. I'm feeling G.I. Joe Aquatics in a major way. To be quite honest with you, man. This is tough right here. Once again, not a character that I'm accustomed to, or you know, just hey, Wetsuit's my favorite character, you know, whatnot, you know, because in those days when he came out 86, 87, you know, I'm just messing with it. So I know the main guys, but once again, you know, Classified nailing this character as far as the colorway, y'all. Like I'm really feeling this. I gotta, speaking of 80s tees, like I brought his matter of fact, I wore that on the Joe Fest. I brought his t-shirt and I was just like, man, he looked really, really cool once they put him out in Classified, man. And he does, you know, I just really wish like they were doing the Target, are doing the Target 2-packs of the mass device, and they got those divers. We got so many diving like different characters, and now you got him. Like I really wish they would have did the well, but you know, I understand it. Could it be too big? I don't think so. But this guy right here would fit right in a bunch, and with already aquatic troop builders that you're making and that you have, and main characters as well. I mean, it was almost a great go-to, but he's got his rover there, like his little guide, I guess, you know, to pull him through the water. Got his helmet, got the plate there. I guess that guy what snaps onto that. I wouldn't know. He's got his gun here, knife. I like the flippers. The flippers, I don't know if they look different. They almost look like devil rays or like a devilfish. I don't know if the other ones had that much design on them. They kind of bow out like wings a little bit. I think that's pretty dope. And he's got a flashlight. It's not too much to him. I just like his colorways. Now, to me now, looking at him, he looks like he's on, you know, those diver bodies. But when I first saw it, I thought it was a different diver. You know, I thought he had a different body. It looks a little bit more bigger. The legs look a little bit more bigger. Excuse me. You know, those divers are kind of slim, which I love those divers. There's nothing wrong with their bodies. That's cool, but it'll be good to introduce him in with just a different body than that, because what Torpedo, has the same body as the divers, man. And it'll be good if he had a different body. He'd be a standout character. But just looking at his chest, I'm not too sure. But he has short sleeves as well, though. So I don't have a diver near. I think I see one in the distance. I think those divers got long sleeves. So maybe this is a new body. I hope it is. I like him. I like the head sculpt. I like the colorway on it. And he's light on the weapons, but shit, he's in the water. I mean, and be honest with you, I mean, if you didn't like me, shit, you got plenty of straps to throw in his hand. So that's not a big problem to me. Let me see what you guys are saying here. Pick somebody comment. Yo, Steve-O, what's going on with you, man? What's going on with you, family? Hey, man, I've been meaning to hit Instagram and thank you, man, for that heavy duty, man, that you blessed me with at Joe Fest, man, because I'm still waiting on mine from BBTS. Am I? Or did I cancel because he's up and available now? But man, I appreciate that. That's a dope ass fig right there. That's dope. I want to use his head and neck on another body. But I tried to mix and match him with Darkline, and be honest with you, like, if y'all ever pop Heavy Duty's head off, that nigga got a neck long as a giraffe. Like, for real. Like, you pop that shit off, like, he's not going to fit on too many people, yo. He's got a big, thick horse neck and it's long as shit, yo. Like, so it just looked real. Like, it was crazy the way he was looking, sticking out of Darkline's, chest area. And Darkline is not a huge character, but he's not small either. You know what I'm saying? He's kind of thick. But appreciate that, Steve-O. Ken Matinee says, I love to see the whale, but I don't think they'll make it. There are always private vendors that can make it. Yeah, but it ain't nothing like that Hasbro stamp on there. You feel me? Like, I hate to sound like a shield on that one, but shit, I mean, call me that. I really don't even give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing like a fucking Hasbro stamp on that. With that being said, though, you know what I'm saying? Call me a hypocrite. I'm sitting here with this Skyhawk, Tiger Force Skyhawk, which is very well made. And I don't think Hasbro will ever make that. They might make a Skyhawk, but I don't know. If they make a Skyhawk, if they run the Tiger Force line, they probably would, do it. But yo, this shit right here is tough, yo. Like, I don't care if they ever make one. So I don't know. We'll see, man. I don't know. There's a very gray future for me with action figure buying and collecting. And I'm not saying like I'm quitting. It's just that I have enough. So far as what I pick and choose, I have a lot of wiggle room. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not hurting for too much. So, I'm willing to try things out like this fans hobby, I mean, it's not Hasbro, but like I said, it ain't nothing like that Hasbro stamp. I'm not even going to hold y'all. TF Hustler says, great job on those ramen old schools, man. Them shits is dope, man. Them shits is dope. Jason, man, what's good, Savage? Way behind on videos, but I'm glad I can catch the show live. Yeah, Jason, I really ain't been putting nothing out, man. And I was gonna say, man, I hate I missed you at Joe Fest. You, Chad. Only person I did collide with was Steve-O. There was somebody else, man, but I hated that, man. But like I said, man, we're gonna collide, bro. I know I sound like a broken record on that. Let me go back. Oh, so Javier says there's a classic cover with him, Beachhead and Hawk, that looks fire from the comic book back in the days. Yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely check that out, man. Let me go back up before I get off of this. Mortified Penguin says Desert Scorpion looks great. The Odyssey says the new Joe reveals are lightning. They are, man. They tough, man. They look great. All right, so looks like I caught up on some comments here. Let's switch over, man, to the next Joe. But Wetsuit is definitely one that I'll be grabbing, man. I like what I see here. I think he's dope, man. So that's definitely one I'll definitely grab. Which I'm probably gonna grab all of them. Oh, speaking of Steve-O, I got you your clip right here, man. And then on Instagram, Steve-O8080, man. Tap in with my man. He always has the new GI Joe renders popping up. And I usually get my pictures from him, man. If I don't grab them from somewhere else, but Steve-O. But he got a picture of Mainframe up. Mainframe came a day after the first the other four, because it's 5 total. The day after, I think it's a great looking figure, man. Who was it? I think I was watching Robo, and he was saying sometimes just playing figures. No. It was Jay Hernandez. He was doing his mid-season top 10, and he was talking about this Cyclops. Actually, I got back here. He was saying mainframe figures, main figures. God damn it, main figures. I can't fucking get that out. Playing figures sometimes just hit them in the right spot, and that's what I'm trying to say here. Is this guy doesn't have too much going on, just look like a regular like detail type guy, but he's dope though. He's right in pocket, and they gave him all the right accessories. Let me move him up here. Yeah, so right here at the head, he's got 2 different head sculpts, really 3, because you can put a helmet on one of them, which that's dope. That's what I say, plenty of playability. Now, like I said, a lot of Joes, man, just I don't know shit about them. I know them, but I don't know shit about them. If I heard them, I don't know shit about them. And then, some I'm like Darkline, I didn't know who the fuck that was. You know what I'm saying? Until he got released. But Mainframe, of course, I've heard him for, but I didn't dig too deep into him. Was he supposed to be like the new version of Dial Tone? Because with Joe, like they're putting out toys, so as those seasons go on, the cartoon is putting these characters in there. So even though they didn't phase out Dial Tone, it was like, well, here, look at this new motherfucker that fuck with like motherboards and fucking airwaves and shit. This is Mainframe, so that's what I'm guessing. I'm thinking it is. I know a lot of you guys are older than me, so you could say yeah, he was supposed to be that position, because I see he's got the telecommunications backpack. Mainframe, I guess he was more dealing with computers instead of a hard line wire. Well, I guess Dial Tone, I guess if he had that backpack, it wasn't a hard line. He was still dealing with waves. So, but you know what I'm saying. He's a communications guy with all this shit that can pretty much fit in our pockets now today. You know what I'm saying? But still brought up to speed and to the future and the classified version. I like him, man. I think he has a great head sculpt. On guys like this who don't have too much going on as far as like just a man of action, just yelling with 2 guns blazing. The best thing to do is give them good head sculpts. You know what I'm saying? That is the least you could do, is give them great head sculpts, because it adds to the playability. You can put them in more scenes. You want to put them in more scenes. You want to take them out of that uniform and put them on another body and put them in more scenes. So that headshot, or that facial, man, could take them a long way as far as your playability in your collection. But as far as him, he's got a lot of cool shit like going on like with him. You know what I'm saying? Like he's I'm gonna get them all. But I guess with me is which ones I'm gonna get like right now. You know what I'm saying? Like as soon as them shits are available. Because some figures that I just hold out on, like I'll come across him, I'll grab him. So he's kind of in that middle area. Like I said, he looks good, man. So I can't knock him. I think a lot of people were talking about like that's why I was watching Lyle's Figure File. Shout out to Lyle's too. He was talking about that 86 year 86. It's pretty much almost completed. A lot of people we got in the first 100. Far as the 86 line that came out, but there's only like 5 left, and I think one of them is actually like a what's my man name, Roadblock, where he has the white tee up under kind of like he's either a tank top or a vest. So I forgot he had different little alternate versions of them, just slight different things going on. Let me go back to the chat here. I forgot my man Mortified Penguin said Desert Scorpion looks great. Desert Scorpion, it does look good. One of the ones I think came out maybe in, what's he like 91 when he dropped. So he was around for my era, but I don't remember him, but I'm pretty sure I came across him. There was a lot of G.I. Joes being played with between 88 and 92 for me. And the probably reason I don't know a lot about them shit because shit, we wasn't going to the store grabbing them every week. I don't have no old school experiences of me like going to the store really kind of fucking getting GI Joes. I just know they were hand me downs. Maybe we got a few for some birthday gifts, and maybe I traded off with somebody else. But there's very few memories of me pulling them shits off the pegs. I'll tell you that. But we did have a shoebox worth of Joes and a few little vehicles around. Hustle. What's going on with you, fam? Kid Matinee says Mainframe looks great in my opinion. He does, man. Oh shit, I meant to go there. Hustle TF Hustler says I found those Halo jumpers at Ross today. Don't sleep on him. Don't sleep on them. I guess I got two. Yeah, I've been wanting some more of them motherfuckers. Be quite honest with you, I meant to hit Ollie's and Ross. Man, shit. Yeah. But yeah, if I get them, I get them. If not, but man, you can't pass up that Halo jumper came with a lot of shit, and it's got a great buck. Both bars, head sculpt and body, because shit, if you got an extra what's the name laying around, which you probably don't, what's that boy name? Ripcord shit, you can just pop that head off and put that body on him, which they probably gonna come out with the traditional Ripcord, because his fatigues really didn't look like that. It didn't have that much camo in it. It just kind of looked like a two-tone pattern. I don't remember how he looks in the comic book, but I think it was a little bit more simpler. So if they're gonna do a retro, they're probably gonna stick to that more simpler fatigue pattern. That one has like 3 or 4 different colors, and it's still dope figure. I don't give a fuck if you just kept it like that, and it comes with that helmet. Yeah, I got to get on that because that's loaded with goodies for $12. I mean, how can you beat that? Thank you, TF Hustler, for reminding me, because I was thinking about that shit earlier today. Javier from Soldado Coleccionista says something like that. He appears on the Dick series from 1989 and up. I guess he talking about Desert Scorpion, because he had to come out like around that time. For single carded, there's Lifeline and Iceberg. Yes. That Lyles did talk about that the other day. Iceberg's left, Lifeline, Roadblock, version 2 Snake Eyes, which we got that motherfucker, man. We really do. You know what I'm saying? We got him. But I think that's the one with the sword like crossed on his chest, I believe. Or I think he had a white timber with him. But we got him, but they gave us like fucking like wonky Snake Eyes. He was like slim. And then there was one more. I forgot. But there was nothing but 5 left. A lot of them shits was marked off. I'm talking about like 30-something damn figures almost look like. Hustle says, it's about time Hasbro cooked up some G.I. Joe heat. About time Savage Land pull up. Welcome back for the first time for been a minute. Yeah, no doubt, man. It has been, man. But look, man, I'm always going to be here, guys. I'm always going to be here. As long as I'm collecting, because be honest with you, like making the show and doing editing and shit is a part of the hobby for myself too. I like editing. I like making videos and shit like that. That really sparks my interest, man. That's what he said, airtight. Hey, that's who Loud said. It was airtight. He said, what year did Airtight come out with Ken Matinee? Was it 86? And that's what it was. That's the 5th guy, Airtight. Yeah. I seen, hey, if y'all pay close attention, if y'all watch, because I watch it just sporadically all the time. G.I. Joe on the Hasbro YouTube channel. They'll, like, whatever's going on in the classified world, they'll be having episodes. I guess the shit shows up a lot, but it seems like every time, like, I watch it, like when the Rattler dropped, there was like a heavy Rattler episodes on and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? The 86, like airtight. I just seen him in an episode like the other day and shit. And it's funny, you know what I'm saying, that like, you know, there's been a lot of 86 releases in, you know, in the past, you know, month or whatnot. But it's always cool to watch the G.I. Joe on the Hasbro YouTube channel, man. It's free. Black Boy Toy Joy says, man, I was at TRU and just dropping all the G.I. Joe figs in the cart. And then watch Dad write a bad check. That's some real shit. You could do that in the late 80s, 90s, write you a bad check, yo. By the time them niggas fade out, that shit been them bounce down the damn street. And y'all bounce too. Airtight is 85. I don't know. Loud just said 86. Hey, Hustle. I'm gonna get to that. Let me go because I got it talking. Benji, what's going on with you? Says, what up, Savage and fam? Big Ben checking in. That's what's up, family. What up with you? Let me go ahead and switch. Let me get off mainframe because I mean it's not like it's that important. We gonna get to that though. We're gonna get to that figure. Damn. But we got Desert Scorpion here. This is dope right here. I'm feeling this. I think I might indulge on this as soon as he's available. Let me blow him up a little bit. Yeah. So looks like here, man. And I know back in the day he had more kind of like a mechanical Scorpion, but I'm actually kind of feeling this. To be quite honest with you, it could have went either way. Either way you can army build them. You know, something big Scorpion like this, I could put in the Savage Land, or you know, you can make it work with either one, man. Either one of them is fucking ridiculous. Let's just be honest. You know what I'm saying? So does it really fucking matter whether it's robotic or you know some huge mutant? I mean, have you ever seen a fucking 5-foot Scorpion? I'm pretty sure there's some huge ones out there, especially if you've been overseas in the Middle East. It's fucking huge ones. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's still a cool looking thing. I'm wondering how it's gonna move. I can almost kind of see the ball joints where it's at in the tail here. You know, different little breaks it's gonna have. But you know, if it's G.I. Joe, man, they're gonna fucking knock it out the park. I mean, this looks fantastic, man. I mean, that looks fantastic. And I think the biggest thing is the cloth cape here. I haven't gotten confirmed whether it's cloth or plastic, but it looks cloth to me, so that's what I'm gonna ride with until I guess they let me down. But this, and it looks like he has a cloth in the back where his rag kind of hangs at, which I wish they would have did with Nunchuck, man, because that just would have made that just a lot better, and it wouldn't have took too much to do that, man. Because just that plastic piece, and I was talking with somebody the other day about plastic capes, man. They are a done deal. You have wasted your money. You could have made a leg on another action figure with as much plastic used in that damn cape. To be quite honest with you, man. And I would prefer a wire in the cape, man. But if you're going to put a cape on it back, man, like, yo, like, at least make it like Odin, man. That shit felt like silk underwear. I felt like Van Damme in Double Impact. He's a faggot. He's wearing pink underwear. Silk underwear. But it felt like silk. You know what I'm saying? So just, you know, do it right. And this looks pretty good, man. This looks pretty good. And the way this is going to hang, you know what I'm saying? It's going to hang. It's really not a cape because it's wrapped around. So it's made almost to be kind of not necessarily stationary, but it's not going to like it's going to be blowing in the wind. And if it does, it's going to be at the end where it's tattered. Kind of, you know, you can make it happen with that, man. But as far as his loadout here, pretty much has the Alley Viper loadout. Looks like Storm Shadow claws. Might be different. I think Storm Shadows maybe looked a little bit longer. But that submachine gun from the Alley Viper is all right. And you know the grappling hook is all right. You know what I'm saying? So he looks like he has like staff here with some type of like bayonet looking, you know, on the end. And that looks like he has a hose to go from his backpack to like this little skinny thing looks like a hose backpack to maybe this is some type of gas mask. Now he has a faceplate, which is has anybody had a faceplate in GI Joe? Like, so I don't know. Maybe that's just for, I don't know. I don't know if that maybe is representing a faceplate or whatnot. But very interesting character. It looks like somebody off Mortal Kombat. To be quite honest with you, what's that, Cabal, or one of those fucking like cyber ninjas and shit. You like Nuke Sabin or one of them guys. But he looks pretty dope, man. And just once again, just another character opening it up the world of GI Joe. Like some of these characters can step to any world. Like I was saying, like Darkline. Like I got plans on him, like him getting tangled up with some of those Savage Crucible characters, and he can because he's like a sword wielder and shit. You know what I'm saying? So he's used to that type of like action, like with people going hand to hand combat like that with broadswords. And this dude right here, you could put him in some pictures with you know, the sand people, my guys that what's the dudes from Star Wars? Damn, I always forget their name, and they've grown on me, man. But you know the sand people from Star Wars, man. But you could freak him, basically, man. I just like that he's different. So let me let's move on. Let me just jump before I look at comments. Let me jump to the next one. And somebody hustle wanted to know about what's this? This is a Grim Viper. Okay, so I guess it can go either way. Some people probably like, oh man, why'd you waste to do maybe like a repaint on a Viper, which doesn't really stand out like that. And then also on the other end of the sword is like, why not make another great range Viper? It really didn't, that has really not got out like that. I think what's it, only like two? There's the 788 Strike Team one, and then of course the original, which looks phenomenal. 788 looks great, but I think it's just kind of muted out. You know, this right here to me is fucking fire. You know, like I like this. This is dope. I'm definitely gonna get like 3 or 4 of them. Dude said that what I did today was sacrilegious. I actually and shout out to Hyperdrive Collections and my man damn Brian, damn I fucked up my man name. I'm sorry. My man at Hyperdrive Collections, man, for showing me the kit badge that he showed me with taking Stalker's body and taking boy, what is that boy's name? I cannot think of it right now. And we were looking for Scrap Iron. Scrap Iron's head and neck and his hands, and switching it out, doing the boil and pop and taking the red accents like the gun holsters and the vest and putting it over that fatigue. And that shit looks dope. And I'm gonna team him up with these Grim Vipers. That I believe that's what they call, right? The Grim like Grim Vipers. Like I believe that's what their name is. I think this is something new. Like just like, okay, this is the new variant, which I like it, man. I like the green and brown and beige camo. I like the white face mask that gives that great face sculpt to pop out. They got the same backpacks, I think, from before. I think they had backpacks like that. Knife looks pretty good. That's about the best you could do that. I don't know about that gun though. Looks okay. It's got that big drum machine gun there. I don't know what to fucking say about that, to be quite honest with you. It does. I mean, it is what it is, as far as that. But when and I'll tell you right now, in my head canon, when I'm thinking about taking pictures and posing him up, that shit is not in his fucking hands. Okay, it's not. I don't have any picture in my head where he's gonna be shooting that. You know what I'm saying? So that lets you know how I feel about that gun. You know what I'm saying? It's not bad. We've seen it before. I think it's dope that he's got the markings on there, how many bodies in them drop, but still, all in all, he, in my head, when I'm gonna take a picture, he will not have that fucking gun in his hand. But he looks good. I like him. Let me go back to the chat. Oh, okay. So I got some answers right here. Got Gun Bunny Customs in here, man. Hey, What's up, fam? Like I've never had a chance to speak to you, man, but a big fan of your work. I just did a his tank, and I looked at your channel to take the wheels off, man. Well, the gears off of that shit. I fucked up too. I fucked around. When y'all do that, when you take those screws out, if you put the screws back in too tight, it'll kind of hinder the fucking gears from moving. I didn't know that, so I'm taking to loosen it up a little bit, and forgot to put it on reverse. So I got confused and torqued it some more and snapped off a fucking screw head on one of them. But I've got it to stay in. I took some super glue and kind of nailed the head because it broke right at the head, and I've never had no problems with it, man. But if you guys ever do that, man, just be careful with those long screws, man. I didn't even have my impact drill. I just had a regular drill, man. But shout out to Gun Bunny Customs, bro, and shout out to you for that Tiger Force fucking Dragonfly, man. That shit is fly. That shit inspired me to. I'm not gonna do it, but I think I'm gonna get JMK Customs to paint that up for me, man. So shout out to Gun Buddy Customs, man. A dope ass customizer. I'm flattered, to be quite honest with you, that you're here. All right, I'm trying to go back. I'm trying to go back on my comments. All right. Hustle said my thoughts on the Range Viper reprint. What up, Savage fan Benji Williams? Woody says it better be a soft goods or I'm good on army building. I feel you. I feel you on that. I feel and something like that fucking small can make a difference, man, because like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you fucking up my mojo here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to think, damn, is them Star Wars, are their shit soft goods? I think they are. I think they are. The Sand People. Damn, what is Tusken Raiders? That's the fucking names. Tusken Raiders. I think their shits is soft goods too, and it feels good. It feels like a nice, like, canvas. It just has a good feeling to it, like it's a rough, and that's what his robe reminds me of. Bobby Wall says the way they're handling some of the characters that were oddballs when I was a kid that are now fire is making me look forward to seeing how they do Ice Cream Soldier. Yeah, I know, man. A lot of guys I never really paid attention to like that. They just like Wetsuit. Like I was just talking about Wetsuit. I look, as soon as I seen that shit, I'm like, yo, that shit look fire. And the colors, I don't know what it is. It just kind of gives you that Miami vibe, like type colors. I'm talking about like the greens and oranges and shit like that. Hustle says, love that we get more animals for G.I. Joe. Damn, that scorpion life size. Yeah, it is. It's fucking huge. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool. It just gives you like another like type vibe. There we go. Ken Matinee says Desert Scorpion looks impressive based on the 3-inch figure. I wasn't going to get him, but this classified render looks dope. He does, man. He looks good. Like I said, he's just a character that kind of opens up your play. Liquidity says if that scorpion's to scale, it's huge. Yeah, I mean, usually when they do like them pets, man, they give them decent sizes. Okay. So Woody says what I was wondering about, I guess Desert Scorpion. That's who had the claws. He said new claws. They did look a little shorter. I know, like Storm Shadow's like kind of long, like Wolverine almost. He says that skinny thing's the antenna like the OG had on the backpack. Wow. Says 60th anniversary soldier came with a soft poncho, so maybe the cape will be wired soft good. And you're right. And I was trying to think, I'm like, damn, have they done that before? They have been doing it. Shit, we got the ghillie suit, we got the poncho. Yeah, so they're not afraid to step out on there. So yeah, that is soft goods. Okay. All right. Yeah, but I don't know if that cape will be wired. And the reason why I said it doesn't look set up to be wired. Just, kind of hangs and shit. Kind of like a shawl. Just kind of like, like those Tusken Raiders and shit. Like they really don't have no blowing in the wind type effects, going on with that. That just kind of hangs over them. Fitness Frank says we need more Savage stories. Tuscan Raiders, yeah, Woody, yeah. If I'm just catching up. Hustle says Grim Viper equals Range Viper. Better yet, Green Range Viper like a Power Ranger. Yeah, and that's all it is. It's a Range Viper, man. I like it. Nothing I would crazily army build, man. But I can see them running around. Like little 4 or 5 man squad joint. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I haven't brought anything. I think the next thing I would try to get a decent size of are those one that just came out, Frag Vipers. Yeah. Oh, so okay. So they've changed the buck up. I didn't know that, and now that I look at it, because yeah, you're right. Because what's the name is damn, he's on my boy. That Range Viper is basically Outback. You really can't tell it because they paint the arms and everything, past the short sleeve. But damn, you're right. So it's on a bigger buck. That's dope. Shit, that's even better. I like it even more. So it's a little bit bigger because the heavy duty is actually pretty big. I think I jumped up a little too far. Hustle says his team a repainted Range Viper 2. I mean that black you get one in that set. Hey, Gun Bunny, man, salute, fam. There's no problem giving you your props on that. I wonder if I forgot my man. Nilok 28 says, I wonder if Thunder Machine will be announced at SDCC. I don't know. I hope so. I'm actually kind of looking forward to it. I think that's actually going to be one vehicle that Classified make me turn my head on. I'm telling y'all right now, though, I am fucking maxed on vehicles, man. I'm just looking like it has to stop for me, like soon. Like I can't really take too much more in. I got a lot of cool shit. Thunder Machine, but I guess the great thing about me, if I don't get a vehicle, like what the fuck am I missing? I got all different type of situations of vehicles, from tanks to fucking regular trucks, cars, helicopters, about to have airplanes in here. So I mean I can take in a few more, but it's just a constant thing, a conscious thing in my head, like hey nigga, you gonna chill out soon. But I wouldn't mind seeing one if it's kind of like the drawings that they were showing, about a month ago in that video. Like I like that, what I'm saying, that's reminding me of some different type shit, because I'm not a Thunder Machine fan. It always reminds me of the Beverly Hillbillies car shit, that long nose and shit, and it's sitting up all tall. You got like 10 motherfuckers sitting up in there like fucking Jeffro and shit and all these motherfuckers, man. But we'll see though. Hopefully, man. I mean, what they hit us with this little bit of surprise here, which I think that was on regular course anyway, with the way they just dropped this week. But it's looking good, man. Like I said, it's a slow trickle of waves, but there's really no runs in these litters they've been dropping, man. So everything's been looking good. Ken Matinee says, hopefully they'll make a retro card of Dusty with the soft. Maybe so, man. I hope so. I think somebody mentioned that as well. Benji says they all look good, but the Desert Scorpion and Grim Viper look the best. Loving Grim Viper since I missed out on the Range Viper. Yeah, like I said, it's a great way for people to pick up on that Range Viper, because what is now it was on a great buck, but the most interesting thing and intriguing thing about the Range Viper is that fucking face, that head sculpt that he has, man. And like I said, it was on a great buck. I mean, the Outback buck, but and I don't know if Woody was saying heavy duty as like in a big character or actually heavy duty's body, but heavy duty has a great phenomenal body. be quite honest with you. And and I don't know if they pulling parts or arms or whatever. He says that's why the gun is so big, because they put it on the big box. That's what Woody said, I guess, as far as what we were just talking about. Hustle says the table needs the snowcat. Don't stop. Yeah. The only way that motherfucker will be at my house, man, is if I buy it later on, or I don't know, but man, I can't fuck with that one, man. And that's one of the decisions I gotta make, man. Like I can't do it, because I just got too much. I got too much, fam. Maybe later on, I don't know. Maybe if I rearrange some things, sell some shit around, but it's gotten to that point for me, seriously. Says the Thunder Machine is going to compliment the R Striker like the Stinger did the Vamp. No doubt. You know what? That Thunder Machine does kind of look like that. I hope not. Bobby Wall says, I'm hearing rumors that the Thunder Machine is going to be a PulseCon exclusive. Hustle says, make room doing channel giveaways or some of the custom painted vehicles you painted if possible. Mm-hmm. I do got some shit, some boxes like figs and shit I damn sure could give away. But I ain't even talking about with this shit. Like, that's my shit that I like to play with and I want to see. Like I'm at capacity and I don't want to give it up. But there's some other shit out. Man, I just got so much shit. I'll work it out though, Hustle. I'll work it out, man. Yo, Woody, you made a great point right there. It said we're about to get bombarded with GI Joe pre-orders next month. I'm gonna try to jump on here tomorrow. Maybe we'll do a live episode. Maybe we'll do a pre-recorded. But man, usually with Chris, if everything's clear for me, in the daytime, my daughters are don't interrupt what we got going on. Like, I could just put an episode without him just straight live. But that's what I wanted to talk about, is that all this GI Joe is about to drop on our heads. Like, I got, matter of fact, I got the fucking Claw coming next week. A couple of them. I got Snake Armor coming up. Then sporadic fucking GI Joe popping up, like the Fireman. They weren't supposed to come in November. And then last week Amazon like, nah, nigga, here's like 3 of them. And I'm like, nah, yo, I can't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want it, but I had to cut that order off. I'm like, nah, for y'all even shit. Let's not even go through it. But the Firefighter is around. Do I want one? Do I want to miss out on one? No, I don't. But it's like you motherfuckers told me November and shit, and I done big boy ordered 3. You know what I'm saying? That's like $100 and shit, out of nowhere. That just hit me like, okay, we about to send it, man. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Not like that. So I got to make choices, especially when I'm probably gonna spend like, a couple dollars on a few little things already in the week. I may drop like $50 on something, So, shit's just crazy. Okay, so Woody says, yeah, that's Heavy Duty and Sergeant Slaughter's body. Okay. Yep. Hustle says Cobra Carl coming next week. Yep. Oh yeah. Hey, Carnus, I need to check your joint out. You too. Because I seen a picture of it. He says I just got the Fallon's APC from Gridiron. It's dope film. Yeah, I know. I took some pictures of it at Joe Fest in Augusta, man. Just did some all around pics. And it's pretty great damn vehicle. A little too high for my blood, but I don't knock anybody for getting that. That is a true APC where figures can sit in it. The legs don't have to be fucking crisscrossed or anything. It looked like it could fit about 6 figures in the back of that motherfucker. Like, for real, for real. So it was a dope vehicle, man. I liked it. Woody, I'm damn sure want that Rattler. I am going to make an exception for that. Yes. yes. And then with that in mind, that's what I'm still like thinking, like, saying I still want that Rattler, but that in mind, I'm like, well, shit, man, like I'm maxed out. You know what I'm saying? I'm about maxed out, man. But no, I got plans for that. That's the one I want to make a Tiger Rat. Yeah, Woody says we all got to weather this pre-order storm that we about to get hit with. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Like, but some shit I can't turn down. You know what I'm saying? I can't turn them fades down like that claw. I gotta take that on, man. That's and that's where it comes to right there, where you pick and choose your battles. You know what I'm saying? Which ones I'm gonna fight? Which ones I'm gonna take on? Firefighters. Look, I'm sorry, man. Y'all niggas gonna have to jump in that truck and go up the road yourself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going on that one. But that claw, I gotta take that on. Plus, the pre-order sold out, and I want that. There's not too many female, Cobra troopers, and we're starting to get different ones. So I want it. Make it long story short. Snake armor, of course, same situation. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta take them battles on. So to turn down that firefighter, which is going to be around. I don't know if these other ones are going to be around, and if they are, so be it. I'm glad other people will be able to get them, but I want them shits now. You know what I'm saying? And it might get to a day where shit, I might be done, getting classified, period, but it won't be today. I'll tell you that. So I got to make it work, man. I got to make it work for what it's worth. Yeah, he says about to get crazy come next month for real. Are you serious? What are you talking about? I got 2,700 Joes coming next month. God damn. Hustle says pre-order fatigue is a real thing. Lau said it best this week. Time to purge some of these carts. Yeah. You gotta go and cut that fat. I think I was telling Seagram something that the other day, man. Because the motherfuckers start adding up their pre-orders. He said he had like around $4,000 or $5,000. Like next one. I'm like, I said I'd be looking at my shit and it'd be like $800, and my shit is like stretched all the way to some figures going into next year or whatnot. But I'm still looking at that like, man, like yo, that's too much. Yo, purge some of that. Yo, cut some of that shit, man. Cut some of that shit. Some of the shit I be having up there, just to have up there. Like I have my shit linked to a Big Bad Toy Store on like a dummy card. Not really, it's a good card, but I don't keep too much activity on it. So when it come, I just look at it. I want to fuck with that. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck with that. I don't. No, fuck that, yo. They can have that back. You know what I'm saying? I just kind of do it like that. So and then and very few times it's worked on some good things. Like I'll just give you an example, like the Marvel Legends cable last year. You know what I'm saying? Like when stuff like that come up, I'm like, oh yeah, I definitely need to motherfucking keep that. Switch over the card, go ahead and purchase the pre-order, blah blah, because I think he was sold out or whatnot. So it happens like that sometimes on that end. But that's the way I just set it up. All right, so let me hop over to the next figure we got here. Okay. All right, so we got sci-fi. I have no interest in him. I think he looks great, though. I think he looks awesome. He'll probably be one of the ones I wait on, to be quite honest with you. But then again, shit, he might be one of the ones I'm like, shit, I shouldn't have waited on that. That nigga's dope. But he doesn't come with too much. Got a big laser gun, got a hose for it, backpack, helmet, and looks like it's pretty much it as far as that. There's a lot of people that's waiting on him. He was nobody I was ever excited over. I'm not even gonna front. Looking at him right now, I'm not really too excited. I think he looks great though. So like when I speak on things, and if I'm not feeling that shit, that doesn't necessarily mean I'm speaking for everybody. I'm speaking basically for myself, and I'll also give the benefit of the doubt, just like the Snowcat. Like the title of the thumbnail about a week or two ago, whatever I did that fucking video was, this is great, and it is, but I just don't need it, or it's just not for me. You know what I'm saying? At the parent time or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And most of it is not because it's a bad vehicle, or a bad setup. So and it's the same thing with him here. He's not a bad looking figure. I think he has a great head sculpt. Somebody set these motherfuckers up on here where they took their heads and had them set up like a Happy Gilmore, man. That shit was funny as hell. But I think they had this head as Adam Sandler. You know what I'm saying? So he does kind of look like that a little bit, man. But from what I'm telling, as far as digital render wise, he looks pretty good. I don't know how they're gonna do the silver Like kind of like the metal part of his suit. It would be nice to have a great, paint on there that's fresh and looking, got that pop, got that gleam to it. It doesn't look like plastic. And with classified, man, they probably gonna deliver. And that's the same thing with Battle Suit Cobra Commander. I'm trying to figure out, how is that gonna turn out? I hope that paint on that looks right. Almost kind of like Rom from Marvel Legends. They laced that motherfucker, yo. That shit looks great. That's a great figure and great paint job. It kind of reminds me of the old, Hasbro, not Marvel Legend Toy Biz days. But sci-fi looks pretty good, man. I think there's not too much to see here with him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go back. Yeah, we got the Grim Viper there, Desert Scorpion. So all bangers, all bangers, all bangers. In my opinion, there's not a runt or weakling in this lineup. I think for me, the one I'm most anticipating is Wetsuit. I think this is fire right here. I can't wait to do some aquatic shit with him and pull out that shark wolf I painted up last year. I can't wait to fucking get him, yo. Yeah, really get big. That's his boat now. Hell yeah. And man, I should have took advantage of Amazon Prime, like those black Navy divers, man, were like $21, man. But I just got a lot of shit going on. I'm like, man, I can't take that shit in. But I will tell you this, and I think it will be again this year because there's plenty of classified, plenty of old classified that needs to be purged. Wait around till Christmas time, and boy, you got to be on it though, man. Like keep the on your phone, keep them tabs up, keep Walmart tab up. GameStop didn't really do too much last year. Keep Amazon tab up. Walmart for sure. Walmart get on it. They don't give a fuck around Christmas time. They like, nigga, we've been sitting on this shit forever. Let's just get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? I swear to God, every year Walmart has a great figure and it'll be like $10. Like this past year it was the Night Creepers. They were $10. The year before was the year before that was the Snake Eyes and Timber set was $10. Then I think they did like some type of troop builder. Man, they be on it, man. But just wait till Christmas time. You really can get your GI Joe on then, man. So all right. So let me go to comments, man, and then how long I've been here? I've been here a fucking hour. All right, so let me see. Damn, I missed a lot of fucking comments. Do some catching up here. That was a good comment. Okay. All right. Liquid Identity says, if it's not exclusive, I'll stop pre-ordering. I mean, and be honest with you, man, if it's not exclusive or just a hot figure, and like I say, that Cable in the Marvel Legends was not an exclusive, but that's a hot figure. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, why not pre-order that one just to make sure you have it? But other than that, man, the shit's gonna be here for the most part. You know what I'm saying? It's all about, do you want it now or you want it later? It's not even about playing the gamble game of maybe you'll get it cheaper. You probably will, man. So, I feel you on that one. Definitely. Hey, but yeah, Woody, I see you asked about okay word. I was just checking, but man, I haven't even received a fucking what's the name yet? An email or nothing. I received an email to get my address ready, and that was nothing. I have nothing on the Rattler. No shipping, nothing. Bobby Wall says, I wonder if everyone knowing about the pre-orders about ready to drop, but that's making people more hesitant to back the Haslab. I'm not sure, man. There's a lot of shit going on. Look, I'll say it like this. I just think there's just a lot more shit going on than the Snowcat. And we're gonna take a look at that before I get off of here live too. We'll take a look at numbers. I think it's about 1,000 from getting. I want it to get to where it needs to be. There's some people who really want that, but I like I said last week, I'm more interested in playing with this fucking Skyhawk here, than the than the Haslab. Matter of fact, let me pull these Joes down. Let me stop the present screen. You go back to that. Stop sharing. All right. But yeah, I'm more interested in the Skyhawk and a few other things. I was more interested in the Ramen Razor coming. I'm more interested in the Rattler. I was more interested in painting up this his tank I just did. You know what I'm saying? Than than the fucking Snowcat, man. And that's just me being honest. To be quite honest with you. Okay, so the chat answer for you. So Thor Anacostia says, "Good evening to you and all in the chat. Can you please recommend me a good 112 tank that isn't over $150? At least big enough room for my Cobra Vipers." And I believe Woody, somebody answered, said the Ramen tank, which is still available. Go to Ramen Toys, um, and you can definitely get that ordered, man. I said it in my video earlier with the Ramen razors and the racer, man. Like, but these vehicles should be coming down, man. To be quite honest with you, I'm not saying like I know they're gonna come down. They should be bringing them down because there's just so many, and then people get vehicle fatigue. People are running out of space. You know what I'm saying? Like the prices on them, man. Like you know, Hasbro ain't the only kid on with a candy store and shit. You know, so I don't know. We'll see. It doesn't matter to me any fucking way because like I said, I really don't have too much room. Okay, so what do you wasn't saying 2,700 figs? You talking about $2,700 next month? Yeah, it can get there. It can get there, man. It can get there, especially like army building. He said mostly snake armors and claws, 18 a piece. God damn. I got 4 snake armors and I brought 6 claws. And if anybody who's mad at me about that, man, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? That is all for my collection, to be quite honest with you, man. That I think that's a decent amount. That's what you should have, two to 4 a piece on a man. But even with the situation with Woody, he's just a massive fucking army builder, man, which is awesome, man. Damn, that is a lot, man. Them shits ain't cheap, bro. God damn. Let me go back. I'm back. All right. Ken Matinee says render for sci-fi looks good. Wasn't interested, but I gotta have it now. Yeah, like I say, man, like you know, different strokes for different folks, man. He doesn't look bad, to be quite honest with you. And I have no attachment to him, but like I said, a lot of you guys are a little bit older than me, man. So Hustle says, how good are the ramen vehicles? They're great. From what I've seen, this Razor and Racer, man. Those are my first ones I actually kind of got my hands on. I got the van, but it's in my pile of loot at BBTS. As a matter of fact, it's the only thing in my pile of loot at BBTS. That shit been sitting on there for months. This should be about ready to ship though in about 10 days. But far as I can tell, man, great for what they are. And for what they are, they're fucking phenomenal. Harvey says, I got ramen tanks, claw, rattler, and like 100 thing else that I don't remember coming soon. I only have a few things. Like I got the green tank from ramen. I got the razor and racer. Now, got the rattlers coming. That's the only thing I'm really signed up to attach to, right now, And be honest with you, I think I'll be fulfilled for what it is, man. Because for all the stuff I custom painted up and got, man, it's just it's phenomenal. I mean, I got enough. I got like 30 fucking 112 scale vehicles. Maybe I've been late. Oh, maybe okay. I probably, man, I'm late, so I'm answering these late as hell. Oh yeah, I'm 10 minutes behind. Favorite one, like I said, wetsuit. Stephen Boyd says, "Yo, I'm waiting for that sci-fi. I want to army build him and use him as Space Marines. That'll work. Definitely work." Ken Matinee says, "One day I'll get the ketchup and mustard 3 each." I want them to. I want them to. I hopefully, man, that thing will turn around, man, because I really wanted to kit bash those with some of those Navy divers and shit. All right. Black Boy Toy Joy says, "I got my Rattler. It's a beauty. I can't wait to fucking get mine. Them shits look wonderful." You know what I'm saying? Hey, but it also comes down to this too. Like, what the fuck else could I want besides a whale as far as G.I. Joe vehicles? I'm not really looking for too much more. To be quite honest, myself. You know what I'm saying? Like his tank, Rattler, Dragonfly, nice aerial GI Joe vehicle. You know, maybe if they came with the big Chinook that they got, maybe I would fuck with that. But a whale, that's it. You know what I'm saying? That'll help me capture my air, sea, and land. Okay. And the reason why the water is more important than the snow, because like I said, with snow, you're already on land. Like water, we ain't touched water yet. Which snow technically is water, but you know what I'm saying. I'm sorry, man. These mandarins orange are so good. I brought one down. I had to eat one while we do this. Yo, I had to answer this question right here because this is on some different shit. It says, "Did you listen to the new Clips album?" I was listening to it. It's okay. I want to hear that new Raekwon album, The Emperor's New Clothes. The Clips album, I need to listen and ride and listen to it. They spitting. They definitely are. But I just ain't had a chance to just really sit down and listen to that joint. I was actually listening to it earlier today on YouTube, but like, just listen to different clips. Oh yeah, Woody. I know that's all you. That is all you. Bobby Wall says, "I did 4 of both claw and snake armor to go with my Cobra Island." Nice. All right, I'm gonna have to jump. I'm gonna have to jump up on some comments. Look, there's so many coming in and shit. I can't keep up. Ken Matinee says Raekwon album is pretty good. Nice. Yes. Black Boy Toy Joy. I need a whale, tomahawk, and a shark. Uh-huh. Yeah. I fuck with a tomahawk. That's what I was talking about with the Chinook and shit. Yeah, Javier, Raekwon just dropped something yesterday. The Emperor's New Clothes. Is the name of the album. So it seems like it's pretty straight, man. JMC. What's up with you, fam? Yeah, I was listening to the verse. He says, "I heard Nas on new Raekwon album." Yeah, he on there with I think Conway the Machine, Method Man, and him on there. I wanted to go back to this comment right here. Hustle says Valor beats Hasbro to see vehicles. If he's smart, he would do that. Because I don't know why they dodging the smoke on it. Look like he's gonna come out with a RAV, and that's a start. That is a fucking start. You know what I'm saying? So I think he will. Hopefully, he can do something dope. Now all you gotta do is just keep it fucking simple. That is it. All right. So let me answer my main question right here. I don't know if the vamp will be re-released. It needs to. I don't know why, but by now I don't think so. But what I will say is that they probably will do a different rendition of it on the GI Joe side. Maybe put out a Tiger Force one or something like that. I would say like this, like I would buy one of them cheap stingers like I've been doing. And if you can get if you got the patience to tape your shit up the right way and do that, I would just spray paint a fucking stinger. I've been having fun spray painting them shits, man. You can get them for like $70 or something like that now, on Amazon, man. They drop down and shit. Who knows? Like Christmas time shit, one of them might drop down to like $50. So who knows? So Dowdo say he was bumping that Grave Diggers. I like the pick, the shovel, and the sickle. What he says, it's literally so easy to make a devilfish or hat or I think I can't see what that says, but don't understand the business decision over there sometimes. Actually, most of the time, yeah, because it's ran by a corporate board. Okay, for Hasbro. Okay, you did a spell correct. Yeah, man. So just doing dumb shit. I forgot somebody said something. They create. Matter of fact, Viper Island even said it. He's like, man, they create problems for themselves. Like the police officer, like if that was all true, what was going on? I mean, you created a problem for yourself there. That really wasn't a problem. Like, what the fuck are we talking about here, man? God damn. Yeah, my man. I wouldn't necessarily say that's what route I would go, but as of right now, shit, that's the route I would go. I mean, it's literally the same truck. To be quite honest with you, man, it's just really about getting that camo paint down. But uh, from a production standpoint, as far as a company, if I was a company and I was on the ground moving, I'd be like, oh, man, I'm not going back making that shit. We're gonna keep moving. So that's the only thing I would I would say, man, I don't think they're gonna do another one. But then, like I said, it'd probably be a different rendition of one. I forgot what other vehicle was on the GI Joe side that was like that, but it was something. It was like a Havoc or some shit like that. Not the Havoc. I can't think of the name right now. What he says, that's crazy here in Rhode Island. The same day they were supposed to drop the cop string that was LA shit, and then in Rhode Island, the cop shot a special need person by accident. Wow, that's crazy. But man, shit like that happens every day. This type of shit happens every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, so what about the stories we don't hear about? You know what I'm saying? So to you know what I'm saying? I don't understand. I from what they say though, it's still gonna come out, but it won't be until like December, and it might be just like, okay, damn, that shit up for pre-order. The only thing I hope that don't happen is like some FOMO shit, like motherfuckers get stupid crazy on that shit, and it just like sell out. You know what I'm saying? Because it shouldn't be a sellout figure. To be quite honest, it's a fucking police officer. You know what I'm saying? That's it, man. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, man. And if I don't get it, if something happens, oh fucking well. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm to the point of that with all this shit, man. And not necessarily I'm tired of collecting because I love my action figures, but just FOMO type shit and just different. I was like, oh fucking well, man. So what? Like because I turn around and have so much fun with the shit I got in my collection now, and that's where I've been at. And that's where I've been at really with buying action. I've been buying figures, but I've been trying to play catch up on some things I missed out on last year, especially when I went to Joe Fest. And and this is one of them. Like I just finished building Zabu. Finally got this nigga built. And it's a dope figure. It's just like a G.I. Joe animal, to be honest with you. Feels good and he's big, he's huge. Finally brought the last piece to that, man. So just different little shit like that. Picked up some Savage Crucibles at Joe Fest because I wanted some last year. I couldn't afford it. Just a lot of shit going on. It's tight. And just little stuff like that. That's what I've been doing. Just picking up and filling in some gaps, you know, in some spots, man. Really ain't been grabbing new shit, but I'm kind of glad G.I. Joe is slow on far as their waves wise, man. Okay, so what I want to do a few more things. Hold on. I got a few comments on. What he says in his defense, he did have a cop gun, but they clearly knew he was a special needs. You got to handle that different, in my opinion. Yeah, yeah, you do. That's the thing with policing. There's some great cops out here. There's some fucking horrible cops out here, but you know, when most of the time when bad things happen, you throw all the cops into one big pile. You know what I'm saying? I used to run the street myself. I've always been who I am, you know what I'm saying, as far as you know, how you see me, how I present myself, man. But never was really one mad at the fucking police. Look, they got a job to do shit, nigga. I got one to do too. You trying to buy this shit or not? You know what I'm saying? Like so. And I've literally have told motherfuckers that before, man, in the process of doing shit, man. Just crazy shit. I had on an NYPD hoodie one night, and I went to go serve this girl. You know what shit? Just some tree and shit. You know what I'm saying? She like, hey, you put that cop hoodie on. I was like, shit, they got a job to do, motherfucking. I got one too. You still want this shit, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck are we talking about here? You know what I'm saying? You mad at the police getting caught for doing wrong shit? Then become a better criminal, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Step your fucking game up. All right, so yeah, so what I'm gonna do? Yeah, I'm gonna go to let's go to Hasbro. Let's do the share and present. Let's take a look at the Haslab. We're gonna talk about it brief. I don't want to fucking waste no more time on that maggot. That maggot of a Haslab. GI Joe toys and action figures. Buyout. Okay, all right, got it pulled. I just want to see where it's at, where the numbers at on this shit. Okay, so we had 7,101. And how many days is left on this shit? Okay, so we got 26 days left at 7,101. I really want to know truly. I think it's gonna get all the way funded. I think it's gonna get because it doesn't take much. What's it, 10, 12, 14? When some of them are like 18, 19 to just to get to that last goal. I think with that his tank, wasn't it like 18, 19 to get that Cobra Commander or some shit? He was an extra one added in, but still, this is really not a high number to get to. I mean, you got to think, man, the last couple of days, Mo's gonna get FOMO. Motherfuckers going, if it's not a high selling Haslab, if I was a hustler, you know what I'm saying, which I am, you know what I'm saying, but if I was a motherfucker trying to get it, I would buy the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, this is the last day. You only see like 11,000 back there. I don't give a fuck if it don't get the rest of the tiers because it has the possibility of being a rare Haslab just because nobody brought the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And it got funded. So I would buy 5, you know what I'm saying, and do my thing and sit on them. You know what I'm saying? If you're a true hustler, shit, you know, you'll get your rocks off. And if you don't, right then and there, and if you, like I said, you're a true hustler, it's money in the bank. You'll get your rocks off, motherfuckers. You at least get your money back on it for sure. But I'm more likely you're gonna make some dough on it, man. So I think it's gonna get to where it needs to be. And just like how me and Seagram 7 was talking, it's a Haslab that needs to be fully funded to get that full potential, man. So I don't know. We'll see what's up, man. Like I said, I've made the hard decision that you know, that I'm not gonna get it. And then 26 days later, man, look, I'm gonna get this shit, man. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. You know, I feel like a battered wife. You know, he be tripping and shit. That motherfucking nigga hit me in my eye. You know, he love me, girl. You know what I'm saying? You know that shit. You know what I'm saying? Hasbro doing you wrong like a motherfucker. The motherfucker hitching your damn eye and shit. You back with this nigga, girl, again. but I seriously I have made the decision, man, not to fuck with it, man. So I don't know. We'll see what's up. But I hope it gets funded. I hope it reaches a tier so people who are looking for it, man, and want that, and they can in their collection, man, can get that. Her, what's going on with you, fam? Late to the party. What's good, fellas? Nothing, man. Just talking, man. I'm actually probably gonna wind it down here in a little bit. What did I say? Because man, it's been a minute, man. So I was gonna come back and do a live once I had got back from Joe Fest, but I didn't. And like I said, I really didn't get too much, but I did want to show these off. Let me pull this Haslab down too. Stop sharing. Let's go to the big screen on my end. Nelock says, I never owned a Haslab, but I'm curious on this. And I'm glad you asked that, because if I was you, I would get it. I would grab it. To me, there's some better Haslabs out there. So I wouldn't say grab this one. I would grab one just to see what's up. Maybe grab a Dragonfly. They going pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? Or grab, one of it might be a little high, the Rattler. Or grab this one just to see the experience on it, and maybe you like, nah, man, I ain't gonna fuck it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Why did I buy this shit? You know what I'm saying? Even if it's that, you can still get it off. You definitely be able to sell it, bro. You definitely be able to better sell it. I think it's a great experience. You know what I'm saying? Just all it's all about what you want, man. Oh, hey, I got you, Soldado, man. Like I said, man, I should have some time coming up here. I think I'll be able to hit it back again live next week. Like I said, man, shit is being more lax. I really haven't actually physically went to go work in the past week and a half, 2 weeks, which is fucking fantastic. To be quite honest with you, that shit has been great. Now, with that situation, I don't make as much money as me actually being there, but I'm still making money, and that's fucking awesome. You know what I'm saying? When I get to that, and that's where I wanted to be with this, but it's also giving me more home time. Like, I'm home and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to take care of business as far as paperwork wise too, because I had a lot of shit I had to do. Like, I had an audit and all types of shit going on this past week, and I was able to be here and do that. Yeah. Yeah, what do you write on that? You say you never lose money with habits. It's only going up, and you right. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you can definitely get your bread back. Also said the fourth tier should be a half soft goods snow jacket. Fourth tier need to be another damn figure. Like, people want figures, man, with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it has to be the right ones. Like, Flint and Lady J were cool, you know what I'm saying, which is great, awesome, man. But I wouldn't necessarily say like they shouldn't have been in there. They do need to be in there, man. I would just say this one right here still shouldn't have been in Haslab. It shouldn't, and then that's just my god awesome opinion. But okay, so we talked about the Haslab and whatnot. So I just want to show off a few items, and then we'll go ahead and call it for the night, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go upstairs, puff me one, and then get me some rest, get ready for church. But I do want to show off some things I got from Joe Fest. And I think I might pick me up a few more of these. But fucking with this 12-inch GI Joe, man. This shit is straight. I don't want a whole bunch. I just want a nice solid collection. I'm gonna take my time with them too. But these are the ones from the 90s. But I picked up this Navy SEAL joint. These joints is cheap too. Like, you like across the board, pretty much any way you can get them. You can get them like at the most it might hit you for 35. But I got this one for like 24, 23, some shit like that. But this shit is dope, yo. This is like a Navy SEAL Joe. You know what I'm saying? He's got the fatigue. He's got the kind of like, the land assault, half water, half land. It ain't full frog man out, but he does have like the equipment, like the breather and all that shit, man. So I thought this was pretty dope, man. Pick that up at Joe Fest. But I want like 10 more of these, you know what I'm saying? And I do want to get one actually from the 70s. Them shits is cost, but I would like to have just one original G.I. Joe. And you know me, I always got to represent for the brothers in the house. So this is the battle of the bulls, the niggas that you didn't hear about, the niggas that fought in the war and still had to come home and get their meal through the back door of some establishment and shit. This is for you, my G. The Tuskegee Airmen, Red Tails. This is all for you, man. So dope little, you know what I'm saying? Like this is GI Joe right here. You know what I'm saying? These are great display pieces, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you can never really go wrong with the original Joes. And then they look good just being in the box. Now him, I actually would like to have him out of the box. You know what I'm saying? Like to have one. I think there's one of these in my local flea market, or it might be a different color, but I don't know. Just to fuck with it. He just looks really cool. You know what I'm saying? Like he does, man. So that's just something that new I had picked up on while I was down there, man. I said I'm gonna get me some 12-inch Joes, at least a few of them. Yeah, they don't cost that much either, Harvey. He said those are good. GI Joe does Hot Toys does same time. What up, Shane? He says love the 12-inch Joes. Yep. I picked them up when we was down there, man. Derek Gale said, respect to the brothers who fought for this country and still got treated like ish when they came home. Big ups. Yeah, we giving that love and appreciation to them now. 2 or 3 generations later, babe. That's what it's about. Yeah, them 12 inches, man, they don't be cost. These are the ones from the 90s. And then for some odd reason they don't really ever kind of go up in price. I'm pretty sure in the 90s they probably cost like $8 or some shit like that. But I'm glad they still look good looking figures. Oh yeah. What he says, this is a much needed Lady J though. You ain't gonna front. Yeah, me and Sigmund 7. Well, he called it out. He was like, yeah, they probably give us a winner Lady J, which I think they're good. I don't think they don't need to be out of that set. I just think in general, this would have been a great set for made to pre-order. It just would have been. It would have sold like fucking hotcakes. To be honest with you, it's selling like hotcakes now. I mean, we're talking about GI Joe like doing good but not great. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're great and you're just doing good, it's like damn, you done lost a step and shit. But nah, motherfucker, I'm still doing all right over here. It's just I'm not doing great. And I want to hit y'all with something. I've been working on a few little vehicles. But I finally got around to painting up a Hiss tank in Alley Viper colors. If you guys are on my Instagram, you have seen that. But I'm gonna do a video for it. I'll probably do an episode of the table, but I was able to finally paint one of these motherfuckers up. And Gun Bunny, you still here? Like you helped me out on that fucking around with these wheels and shit, man. Like I watched and seen, I'm like, okay, that's all it is a screw, but I'm really liking this shit right here, yo. This when the Hiss tank first dropped, I had a vision in my head. I was like, man, I'm gonna get somebody to do a custom Alley Viper Hiss tank for me. And I didn't know that it was actually gonna be me to be the motherfucker who do it. But I like this. This shit came out fucking phenomenal, man. Like, and it's all me. It's all me. All my head cannon. You know, I got a little bit different shit going on, you know, far as Alley Vaporized with the white added in, but that's just something, like I said, you can't, if somebody else doing it for you, you can tell them to do that, but they can't really see like how you want it. And just the white, even like with the white ladder, that's just something to break up the blue and orange. Like I was gonna put a white 788 right here, but I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I was like, nah, that's just you know, let's just hold off on that, but still incorporate your whites in there. Like I used a few stickers, like how we talked about earlier. This came from the Sky Striker Haslab right here, and oh yeah, and these, and I got this on all my like little Alley Viper vehicles. That no, I call it the no campaign, but this is for the no Joe shit that was with the Sky Striker 1/18 scale, man. But you know, it took me like 2 days to do this shit, man. Like really, once I got them tracks off, them tires off, it was like fucking have at it sitting. And like I said, I've been recording, so we'll have a video of it come out. You know, maybe sometime this month, man. You know, when I get time to put it together. I got a couple things going on right now. I just got a bunch of recordings, but I ain't really finished shit, man. But the motherfucking Halle Viper hitch tank finally made it come true. All right. Yeah, I'm satisfied with it, man. Yeah, once it gets in this convoy, it's gonna look real good. Yeah. Matter of fact, yeah, I got them all down right here. I'm gonna take the camera and just move and just kind of show y'all what it looks like, kind of already with them in there. All right, hold on. Damn. All right, don't that shit look nice? Look at them motherfuckers. Oh, damn. The blues and oranges. Like once I get them shits on the table, it's a wrap. But yeah, man, that's pretty much what I got for this week, man. It was good just to come back and you know get a few things going, get a little conversation going, you know, get back exercise, get the chops going again. But I guess I would say coming up, man, just trying to just get back in the groove, man. But the way I was working, man, I didn't have time to do shit. I barely had time to go to sleep. Yeah, they do look good as Alpha Proto. What's going on with you? They do look good as a group. You know, once they get all together, like you could never envision, like, damn, the Alley Vipers got their own troop. But most time they like the laughing stock. But I always like them, man, and I always like that colorway. Jay's Dioramas 2.0. What up with you, family? He said, "Don't put that voodoo on, Mike." Yeah, yeah. Gridiron do got a chokehold. Like one of them stingers. For my first Alley Viper video, like you know, I painted up, you know, all the you know, the accessories from that Cyclops and shit. That shit looks fucking great, man. And, you know, and I always fuck with Gridiron. I just thought, you know, at times they can be a little bit pricey. But man, and like I say, man, if you want it, man, go grab it because like my shit, man, I plan on having my little collection as long as I can withstand it. Be quite honest with you, I don't plan on getting rid of none of this shit. You know, stuff I'm like, yo, this is me right here. Yo, appreciate that, fam. Appreciate that. So I'm loving his paint job in the Savage Land diorama. Thank you. But yeah, so that's the plan, man, is to get back on track, man. Hopefully we can I can continue to come back on Saturday nights. I might kick it up to like 10 o'clock. Like I said, I like this time frame. The reason I was doing it at 10:30s, which I still like that time frame, like I said, because just trying to put my daughters to bed. It was different time, different pace, you know what I'm saying? Like shit was still kind of crazy. Wife was working at night. I'm watching the girls. I got to put them to bed or whatnot. Blase blah, blase this. But man, I'll tell you one thing. Look, things looking a little bit more brighter for a nigga. Like for real. I can just kind of be not lax. I'm never lax. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never out of the woods. But you know what I'm saying? I'm accomplishing goals and the way I set my plays up. Them shits is running. Niggas is running their routes the way they supposed to run them. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is. But hopefully I can get back to it with you guys. Hopefully I can put out more episodes of the table. You know what I'm saying? Like I think I got enough to actually put one out, man. But I want to step it up. You know what I'm saying? A little bit with this shit. Like I'm trying to do more AI on the table. I need to get like me a great sound effect package or get me some sounds because I'm a real motherfucker. I'll record some shit and bring it in here. Like I did a sword fight one time. All I was doing was just hitting two fucking spoons together. So just trying to step it up on that level, man, and get to what I had been talking about the past year, like putting out some quality movie, short film type things with these action figures, man. And I'm gonna get there if I have the time. But we'll see. We'll see. You know, shit, we ain't never promised tomorrow. Shit, I could be gone tomorrow. Who fucking knows? Hopefully not. But we're gonna cap it, man. I appreciate everybody who showed up tonight, man. Pretty much usual cast and crew. So seeing some new names up in there. Hopefully I can get this thing back on regular, man. And you just have these good conversations, man. I hope when you guys go out into the world this week, I hope you prayed up. If you don't believe, I'll be praying for you. I hope you cover. I hope you have mental strength. I hope you're there mentally. I hope your family's protected, man. I hope you're in the right mind state. And I hope you guys stay blessed. And like I said, on Sundays, man, I just pray for the channel, regardless of the fact. You know what I'm saying? I pray anyway, you know. But you got somebody praying for you, man, hoping the best for you. I would never wish the worst for anybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm at an age now in my life where I don't even give a fuck if you do me wrong, man. It's like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? God got me. I'm going to make it through this shit. I know I got protection. I'm a true believer of everything that I say and profess out of my mouth, man. But much love to everybody, man. Hope you guys had a great night. Salute to all you guys. I appreciate all you guys. Love all you guys. Make sure you loving your collections and don't fall victim to this bullshit. And with that being said, until the next time, God bless. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.
Go on, get out of here! Who needs ya?